Hello, I'm Kara Wenzel. I'm program attorney here at Quimbee, and today I am talking with Scott Arnaud. Welcome, Scott.
Howdy, great to be here.
Thanks for joining us today. Scott is going to tell us all about trickery, deceit, and cyber scams.
Nothing but the upbeat news for you guys today.
Yeah, I'm very excited. If you have not had the pleasure of catching a prior program of Scott's, you are in for a treat, and I'm sure you will learn something exciting. Real quickly about Scott. Scott is an attorney and founder of the Security Advocate, which assists organizations in addressing information security and data privacy issues. This includes privacy and security awareness training, security consulting, compliance with cybersecurity and privacy laws, and related legal concerns. Scott spent over a decade as a litigation attorney in the New York City area. He served as lead counsel for Private Client Services Group at Smith Barney. He uses his legal, security, and business background to make complex information security concepts easy to understand and even entertaining for non-technical audiences. Scott has published security-related articles in national publications ranging from the New York Law Journal to SC Magazine. And he has also created and delivered numerous presentations on information security and data privacy-related issues for executives, managers, and professionals at a range of organizations, including the New York State Bar Association and NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology. Scott is a certified information systems security professional. He's admitted to practice law in New York, as well as the federal district courts for the Eastern and Southern districts of New York and the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. Scott is the author of the Introduction to Information Security Live Lessons video training series for Pearson Publishing. So welcome again. Thank you, Scott, for joining us.
Pleasure's mine.
So to kick us off, what can you tell us about cybersecurity? Is it fair to say that cybersecurity involves more than just technology?
Very fair. Obviously, by now, of course, it's fair to say that lawyers are prime targets for data theft. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you're not surprised by this statement. Thing is, though, information security is about more than just technology. Computer networks, of course, are created by and for people. And human behavior can have a huge effect on how secure a network will be. And, look, people are human. That's the whole point. We all make bad decisions sometimes. And decisions are often made by, what you think at the moment. Your brain is working out like, okay, I'll regret this the least later. And this is where people do things like jump into the rapids to save a drowning child rather than stopping and calling for help first. And, we've all read news stories where the inevitable result of that is adult drowns trying to save child who swims to shore. And, it's a terrible thing, but this is how these bad decisions can jump back. And certainly in terms of a network, that can lead to costly errors, and attackers are all too happy to take advantages of these. And, from an attacker's perspective, why go through the trouble of breaking into a secure network or building for that matter using technical means if you can get the same thing just by tricking someone and giving it to you? Many of the, larger data breaches that you'll see in the news, if you look back and you sort of tick back where it is, there's always a poor decision in there someplace. Someone's been tricked into giving something up or accidentally leaving access open that they shouldn't have and that sort of thing. And obviously these threats go beyond data breaches themselves. You have things you may have heard of like ransomware, business email compromise scams. It's called wiper malware, which literally just wipes out data. It's not fun. And a host of other things. Like I say, all good news today.
So if attackers are just effectively using people to get at technical systems, what are some of the technology basics that would be helpful for us lawyers, non-tech people usually, to understand?
Well, it's funny, I always think a lot of the trick is understanding how all these systems why can one thing get to another? Like, how does data go from place to place? And maybe the place to start with that is how do you store data electronically? There are three basic ways to do it. There's magnetic, optical, and what's called flash, also referred to as SSD or solid state drives. A magnetic drive is something you'd see in like a hard drive. This would be in a regular computer or server. Typically, those look like a little stack of silvery platters, almost like pancakes, with like a little spindle arm reading them. And what they're looking for are changes of magnetic polarity. That's how data is read.